Hey guys! Well, as most of you know, proper tire pressure is key for good handling characteristics and also good tire wear when driving your vehicle on the pavement. Most experienced off-roaders will tell you that lowering your tire pressure is equally as important when you're driving a vehicle off-road. Reduced tire pressure gives you enhanced traction, it reduces shock load on drivetrain components, which minimizes the chance of breakage, and it also reduces the chance of puncturing a tire. Lowering your tire pressure is really something that's is caught on in the last 10 years or so, and I see most people changing their tire pressure when they get to the trailhead. And along with that, I'm seeing more and more people with onboard air in their vehicles. I have Viar 400Cs in all of my four-wheel drive vehicles. I have 3 vehicles with onboard air, including the Sidekick right here. And what I'm going to show you is the rig that I have put together for adjusting my tire pressure both up and down. What I've got here is an assembly that I put together. This is largely parts that are available at pretty much any discount store. Harbor Freight, Home Depot, or even Amazon carries all these parts. But basically I've got a 25-foot rubber hose here, and I cut 2 6-foot links off to hook up to this manifold. One goes to each tire, and then the other end goes to a quick connect fitting which matches up with my air chuck on my onboard air system. I've got a manifold right here with 4 ports on it. One's got a pressure gauge, the other 2 go to the 2 tires, and one is my air supply in, and I've got a quarter turn ball valve on here, and the reason for that valve will be apparent when I show you how the system works. Then on the ends right here I have these straight locking type air chucks, and the angled ones seem to be a little bit easier to find, but Amazon carries these straight ones, and I found these work quite a bit better, at least for my tires on my vehicles. As you can see, I've got the 2 front tires hooked up right now. I've got the ball valve closed, and now the tire pressure is balanced between the 2 tires, and the amount of pressure in the 2 tires is shown on the gauge. So right now I've got about 30 psi in the 2 tires. Now if I want to air it down, I can just open this ball valve. So I can quickly and easily reduce my air pressure just by opening that ball valve. You can see I've reduced it by about 4 psi just in those few seconds right there. Now when I'm ready to air my tires back up, it's just as simple as hooking this up to my air supply. And turning on my air compressor. And then opening this valve. Just in those few seconds, I'm right just back up above 30 psi. Well, there you have it. Really a pretty simple rig to build. It costs maybe just $30 or so to build, and you can customize it to your specific needs. I really don't need that big of a rig. I don't have any full-size vehicles that I adjust tire pressure on, so this 25-foot hose was more than enough for me to be able to reach all 4 tires on the Sidekick. And of course, if you wanted to, you could build it with a bigger manifold and do all 4 tires at the same time. But as I run different pressures, front and rear, there really was no advantage to that for me. And that's all there is to it. Hope you guys found this project useful, and safe wheeling out there.